Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194 and appreciate you taking the time to visit and check out my video. And we are here at Misano with the Bentley. Love this car. And just doing a real quick setup for it. And so this will be a short video. I actually had the setup mostly done, and I just had to do a few little adjustments and to get it the way I like it. And again, this is the 2020, which I will put in the description or in the title. I'll put 2020 Bentley. So it's got a 2020 tire, but I'm probably not pronouncing this right. But Shananawaz Ali was talking about improving the time on the Bentley, which the video he was talking about was like 10 months old. So some of the videos I have out there obviously are, they're older, and just as things go, you improve on the driving, improve on the car setup. And so I wanted to get this out there just so to show more what a better setup can do with the Bentley, and what kind of times we can get with the 2020. So let's show a lap here real quick, and I will go inside. I started off with 67 liters, but I'm down to like 55 now. So again, this is a race setup, not a qualifying. I'll show the timetables afterwards. I ran a decent amount of laps with it just to see how it would, what kind of fall off it had and things like that. And there's a 134.23, which is a real good time for me. So it's definitely near the. I've gone a little faster here or there, but it's right there with the fastest fastest I've gone. I think I've run some 33s in qualifying form and stuff like that, but I think race form is pretty decent time for me anyway. I mess up right here, so excuse that, but you can still get an idea. Right here I go out of bounds, but that actually cost me time. So just misjudged that. was a, let's see here, it was a 134.38, even with me going out of bounds. So let's go over the setup. That's such a beautiful car. Sound, and just, I love the livery on that right there. That's another one of my favorite liveries. I think it looks great. So let's go. Love the sound of that car too. Let's go over the timetables. And you see I made a lot of laps. Of course, I was pushing really hard, and a lot of them are just minor little outs here or there, but you can see, there's a lot of 34s, real low 35s. Let's see, where's the pit stop that I did? That's where I came in for tires right here. So then that's all that stint. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8, 9 or 10 laps. So I did all that, and you can see, I had a couple sleeper laps there, but pretty much every single one of them is in the 34s. That's a 35-1 where I just, kind of messed up and regrouped. But I mean, the last 2 laps was a 34.6 and 34.7, which still for race pace, that's not bad. Not for me anyway. It's not bad. So, and like I said, that's with over 50 liters of fuel starting out. You'll see how much I had. So I think it's a really, really solid race setup for the Bentley. And the tire pressures, I got 25 left front, 25.5 left rear, 26.3 right front, and 26.4 right rear. The toe is a -0.1, with the camber at -3.5 on the left front and -3.4 on the right front. The caster is 14, and on the rear, the toe is 0.12, with the camber at -2.8 on the left rear and -2.7 on the right rear. Electronics are 3 and 5. Fuel, I had 67 liters with the #1 brake pad, and as you can see, that's the last tire set I used, and there was no graining, no blistering, or anything like that on there. And you can see the front and rear tire are wearing really close, and I really like that, and especially the Bentley, because it does like to wear the tires on the front, usually a little bit more than the rear. But I'm getting to get the rear end, help the rear end turn a little bit, rotate, and I think it's it's wearing them just about even. So I'm really happy with that. Now the right rear is wearing just a little bit more than the right front, but still, again, for the Bentley, that's not real bad after that many laps as far as the wear part of it. And especially since you're still down in the 2.7 range, and you're still running 134s. I'm real happy with that. Even if it started dipping into 135, low 135s, that's not real bad if near the end of a stint. So mechanical, I got the 6 on the anti-roll bar, 59 on the brake bias. Steering ratio is turned all the way down. The springs on the front are 160,000, and that's actually all the way around. The springs are 160,000. Now I did try the one lower than that, the 155,000 all the way around. So that's something that you can experiment with if you think that it feels a little better with one click all the way down on the springs. You can try that. I kind of liked it a little bit better with the stiffer springs, so that's the way I went with. The bump stop rate on the left front is 1200, on the right front it's 1000, and on the bump stop range is 1 on the left front and 2 on the right front. On the rear, the bump stop rate is 700 with the bump stop range of 5, and on the rear the bump stop rate is 700 on the right rear with a 10 bump stop range. Anti-roll bar is 4 with the preload on the diff at 60. The shocks on the front are 23, 17, 27, and 26, and on the rear they're 21, 17, 26, and 24. Aero, I have 57 ride height in the front and 68 in the rear with a 5 rear wing and a 3 and a 3 in the brake ducts. And the front aero variation is a -4.6. So that is the setup, and of course I will make this a setup and put the link in the description. And anybody that tries it out, I appreciate your feedback. It would be great. And also, please, I would really appreciate a thumbs up or subscribe. It really would help support the channel. And also, if you'd like to set up videos, even if you'd not particularly use the Bentley, I sure would appreciate the thumbs up, just so I know that you don't mind this kind of content. It really would appreciate, would help me along to know which direction to go. And I sure hope you come back and visit really soon. And y'all take care. See ya.